This artifact had its challenges as well as possibly a few tears and some breakdowns along the way. One of the most significant ones was what could go in series with something else, as well as being able to connect the switches to the lights which run the parallel circuit. For example, when I connected wires to the buzzer, it somehow was connected to the wires for the light bulbs and would only turn on with the lights. So after a few different tries to get it to work on its own, I ended up fixing it and working out that I had my wires crossed the wrong way and that my circuit was not in either parallel or series, and I have created a big mess of wires. So the motor as well was a huge challenge for me. It does move quickly, so I tried putting some weight on to slow it down. However, if I added a heavier piece of cardboard or tried to add something heavy onto the motor, it would fall down. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to fix this issue. And as you've seen in my demonstration, it does go a bit faster than it normally should. I ended up trying to connect it with a light to create a series circuit. So when I did this, as you would know, the motor barely moved. So I had to put it in parallel form. I thought it would slow down, but it didn't. Another issue was trying to find something that would stick to the motor without coming off it so fast. I tried using a straw and it fell off straight away. I used one skewer and it also an empty pen. So none of these worked at all. I ended up having to add 4 skewers around the top of the motor to be able to have it moving and not come off. Because of these issues, I had to change most of my circuit to my artifact just before it was due, as I really struggled being able to connect different wires and make sure everything was right, especially the circuits. This is something I've never done before. Things I would do differently if I could with this assignment, again, would be researching a way to get the motor to slow down or using a pentanometer so I could control the speed of the motor for the carousel so I could move the carousel slower and so it wouldn't look like it was going to fall off. I would also have gotten a lower voltage buzzer so the lights would be able to connect to the buzzer so I don't have to change the series altogether and use different switches. But overall, the construction of the process is something I really enjoyed doing after all my little mini breakdowns and issue with circuits. With what this has taught me is that you learn things by doing things and investigating these things by yourself. And I can see why now it works so well in the classroom with different students.